player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today we are starting in the boys' bathroom. You guys don't often see this bathroom just because other than brushing teeth and basic stuff, we don't do a lot in here. However, Bjorn's skin has been really bad lately. If you're new here, my son has extreme eczema. So when it gets really bad, we will do olive oil baths. So that's what you see me cleaning up here, is all the oil residue in the bathtub. I just want to rinse it out and then spray the cleaner and let it sit. That way it can break down anything. This bathtub normally never gets used except for special occasions and things like this. Normally the boys take showers in our bathroom just because it's easier for me to just have one bathroom to clean rather than all the bathrooms. Once they get older, it'll be a different story just because they'll be able to keep up better. But in this case, I personally would rather them use our bathroom and me have less cleaning to do. But while that sits, I'm just going over the rest of the bathroom. Usually this bathroom, just like I said, you don't see it often because it's basic cleaning. The windows, or not windows, there's no windows, but mirror, counter, toilets, just your everyday tidy up and not so much deep cleaning like our bathroom that gets used more regularly. So I just want to do a quick close-up because I know it doesn't really show unless I really do a close-up of all the little spots on this counter. These counters are a marble, not something I would pick, but we bought this house as a ready home, so it was brand new, but we didn't pick any of the finishes. It was already built. But I have learned easiest way to get rid of any marks, especially in the boys' bathroom where this is way more common. They're just not as careful with things, is Barkeeper's Friend. So I will just put it on there, scrub it in real quick, and then I let it sit. And as I'm doing something else, that little bit of time really just letting it sit will make all those little spots come right up. I actually learned this from my friend Jessie, and she did this, I want to say it was in her bathroom, and I tried it right after watching her video, and right away, like, Barkeeper's Friend has really become like my new best friend when it comes to tough to clean areas. So definitely try this if you have marble or just any honestly stubborn areas to clean. Barkeeper's Friend is amazing and I use it upstairs, downstairs. You'll actually see me using it a couple times in this video. So I also wanted to stop and do a quick thank you. If you guys are subscribed, you might have saw in my community post that I'm going down to 1 video a week just because with being in my 3rd trimester and honestly, baby girl is probably going to be here in less than 2 months just from different talking with the doctor and things like that. We're definitely going to induce early. We're just not quite sure how early yet. So with all of that, going down to 1 video a week is just going to be all I can handle right now. And you guys were so sweet with all your comments and support and just understanding. And with this being my full-time job, I know a lot of you guys reach out about what you guys could do to help. And honestly, if you guys just share, like, comment, share, those are things that really, really do help. You sharing it on your socials lets YouTube know that people like my videos and helps push it out. So if you were one of those people shooting me a message like, hey, how can I help? That's the best thing. Just share Instagram, Facebook, family, friends, like, comment, all those things are huge for my channel. And I so greatly appreciate each and every one of you and all your kind messages and words and support. Like, you guys literally are the best.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, 'cause this time I will.
And then moving on into the bedroom. The bedroom actually wasn't too bad. It never is. You guys know I like to tackle my bedroom every single morning just so that it's nice and clean and tidy. But today I had to strip the bed. I try and do this obviously at least once a week, sometimes twice depending on just the situation. And then I wanted to go in and vacuum my bed. I actually have never vacuumed my bed before. However, after getting this new vacuum with it being a cordless, I definitely wanted to do that. I didn't realize how much hair was actually collected on this bed until I did this.
I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to shaky. Oh no, like I'm sudden but I'm steady. Oh no, and they tell me to move on 'cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you. I'll choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk 'cause you're using it. You got all your secrets. I can seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back in. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. A collision of decisions. whirling in my heart, and my vision, a rescission, has never been this hard. I got wasted when I tasted the sweetness of your lips. We're not ready, we're unsteady, I'm stuck inside your grip. I'm going down, down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping us miles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know.
And then onto the laundry. As you guys know, this is never ending, especially since I don't love doing laundry, so I often get backed up. Even in this situation, I had about 2 baskets worth of laundry to fold and put away, and then I had another 2 or 3 loads to throw into the washing machine. So it's a constant project of mine. I know they say it's easier if you do like 1 load a day. Honestly, it just doesn't happen in our house. I'd love to get better at it, but it's not even so much the washing. I can wash a load a day, dry it. It usually sits in the baskets for another day or 2.
Down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping us miles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart. You know I'm going down. I'm going down, down, down like a going down. You're keeping us miles apart. You know you got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart.
And then I'm just going around collecting all the dirty laundry. We have these nice baskets in our room that I like just because they're a woven fabric, so I just think they look pretty. So I'm just emptying all of those, that way I can bring them downstairs and tackle those loads. On this day, my sister and brothers, well, 2 sisters, brother, and their kids were coming over to swim. I also had a doctor's appointment, so I wanted to get as much as I could done before people showed up. And really, when it comes to stuff like this, the upstairs is usually my main focus, and then just a quick tidy up downstairs, especially since I know a lot of the kids, if they're not swimming, will be up here, and hide and go seek always happens throughout the entire upstairs, including our room.
With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind.
And then into our master bath. Once again, not that bad. Big thing was just tidying stuff up. If you're wondering what this green rolly thing is, so I get really bad Charlie horses when pregnant. I did it with my boys as well. Literally, like, wake up in the middle of the night in tears. They hurt so bad. So with this pregnancy, I've been trying as hard as possible not to have that happen. And I can usually feel when my legs are getting to that point, and this roller has helped to just like soothe the muscles before it happens. So luckily, crossing my fingers, I have not gotten a really, really bad one yet this pregnancy, but I'm definitely trying to prevent them. If you guys get or got Charlie horses while pregnant, you know how painful they can be, and these last couple weeks of pregnancy is when they can get really, really bad. So Epsom salt baths, muscle roller, and extra vitamins, trying so hard to prevent them. I remember with Bjorn, there was literally one night I was on the floor in tears, and my husband was just like staring at me because he knew there was pretty much nothing he could do. I just had to stretch it out to get it to stop.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed there.
So you guys know I usually don't use wipes when cleaning the toilet, and honestly, after you're using it in here, I remember why I don't. I just don't feel like it actually clings to the problem areas, especially since, as you can saw in previous ones, Bailey sleeps in here literally right on the toilet. So the dog hair gets all over this bathroom, and I feel like the wipes more just spread it around. However, I have these wipes. I've been trying to just use them up, so that's why I'm using them. But I prefer, honestly, using my cloths and just having a load of cloths to wash in a separate thing than using wipes. I know it's definitely a preference. Some people really don't like using cloths on their toilet, and other people are like me and it's the only thing they do. And yeah, I definitely prefer a cloth over wipes. I just feel like it cleans so much better.
Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love.
All right, so this is actually the next day. I had a sink full of dishes from people being over the night before. We had extra veggie tray from people being over. So whenever I have a fruit or veggie tray, I like to just leave them out for the kids for like lunch and stuff, because they're more apt to just kind of munch instead of me making a full plate for them. I don't know, it's just a kid's brain of, if they can make the choices, they eat it so much better than me choosing for them. So I just had that sitting out, and then I wanted to unload the dishwasher. I actually wanted to do a good deep clean on the dishwasher. So normally I would unload and reload and run it. However, today I'm going to be putting some CLR in it and letting it run a full cycle on its own. I like to do this about once a month, if not every other week, just to really keep the dishwasher clean. If the dishwasher is clean, it just does a much better job of keeping the dishes clean, and it just works so much better. So I'm doing that and going to hand wash all the dishes in the sink, which not my favorite thing to do, but I'd rather hand wash them and get it done with than have to wait the hour or so for this to run and then reload it and have all of that. So take the little 10-15 minutes it's going to take to wash the dishes just to get the kitchen completely clean and back to ground zero.
Since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low, went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be, so if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me.
So since there was a sink full of dishes, it means there was also all the food residue. So before washing the dishes and filling the sink, I wanted to clean this out because I'm not doing much good if I'm cleaning dishes in that dirty of a sink. So nothing too crazy, but getting the food out of there, quickly doing a wipe down, and then filling the sink, which I don't normally fill my sink. However, I don't normally have this many dishes to do either. Since I had this many dishes, I just filled my sink. I think it's quicker and easier and a lot less waste when it comes to water because you're not just letting it run and run and run when you have so much to do. So filling the sink and then tackling all of these dishes.
Okay. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Yeah. Oh, let me drown. Oh, no, 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 no. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Won't let me drown. No, no, no. Promise you won't let me drown. Won't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown.
Do you know what love means? This is insane. You're saying things I can't explain. I know where your heart is, where you wanna be. So why do you keep testing me? It just isn't worth my time to try to make you believe me when you don't believe me. This is where I draw the line and pretend that I'm leaving. This is me leaving. I'll let you win.
And since it seemed like the kids were done munching, I just wanted to put stuff away and get everything cleaned up. Of course, have my glass of water. I have been trying really, really hard to get a lot of water down. It has been really, really hot here in Wisconsin, and I've been already getting Braxton Hicks, and I know dehydration and heat are two big causes for those. So definitely trying to stay really hydrated. That way, not too many false labor situations. I remember with Bjorn, I went in at least once, I think maybe twice with false labor. Xander, I never went in with false labor, but I also had him at 34 weeks. So trying to stay on top of that and make sure to get all my water in throughout the day, as well as taking it a little bit more easy now, not quite doing as much. Usually I could tackle the whole house in one day, and honestly at this point in my pregnancy I just can't, and I don't push it because the health of me and the baby is just more important, and taking that time in between cleaning to relax and put my feet up and just chill is way more important. So definitely been telling myself, and if you're in this situation or in any situation, you need to tell yourself It is not about perfection. It is about progress. So a lot of people won't do something if they can't get it perfect, but that is not what it's about. Get something done. You'll feel better, and don't stress if it's not perfect, because I can tell you, I am definitely not perfect, and I'm pretty sure every other person you aspire to or look up to or try to get inspiration from, they're not perfect either. It is all about progress and doing something, not perfection.
But you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties, but I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but never, never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw, so I'm happy.
So if you look through the sliding glass doors, you can see the boys were actually outside swimming at this time. We've actually been pushing playing outside closer to that 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, because that is when my back patio is completely shaded, and it's just better with me if I'm sitting out there with them, or for them themselves. Like, I am white, very white, and I burn. I do not tan, and my boys are the same way. So when it comes to playing outside and swimming, we often wait till later in the afternoon once it starts cooling down. We got some shade, and then we enjoy a good couple of hours, because it doesn't get dark till closer to 9 p.m. So if we go around that 4 o'clock, we still have hours of outside play, and it's just way more enjoyable. And as you can see, I am just vacuuming up all the dog hair. This is a daily process. If I miss one day, it is tumbleweeds everywhere. Thankfully, I do also have a robot vacuum, so on days where I'm just like not feeling it at all, I can still run that to keep up with the dog hair, because it is definitely a necessity. Now, my family room wasn't too bad. This is just tidying up the blankets and pillows, which is a daily thing. I swear, pillows are totally a woman's thing. If it was up to guys, there wouldn't be any pillows in the house. But I personally like the way it looks, so I will still put them back, even though I know the second the husband or the kids are back in the room, they'll be off the couch. But I like the way it looks for the little bit of time I get to see it.
Lucky, 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 I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath
And then I had actually noticed after I was vacuuming how much dog hair had built up on these shelves. Like I said, vacuuming and dusting really is a daily process. However, in this situation, since I noticed a lot of it was dog hair, which, like I said, it's been really hot in Wisconsin. So I think these 90 degrees days have just caused the dogs to like completely shed all their hair. I want to take the vacuum out and get as much as I could with the vacuum before using a wet duster, just to suck it up instead of spreading it around as much as possible.
You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's
and I have to hit on this. If you've been with my channel for a while, this is like a, okay, Cambria, we know, we've heard you say this a million times, but I still get asked every single video. These little socks that I'm wearing are called mop socks. I get them on Amazon. I like them, especially when I'm using my old cedar mop, because I can walk over the wet areas and not leave footprints. And as much as I love dark floors, they are such a chore to keep looking clean. So when I'm mopping, I like wearing these because at least for the little bit of time that the floors look clean, I want to keep them that way. But like I said, I get them on Amazon. I think I spent $10 for a 4-pack or 5-pack, something like that. So they're not that expensive. And then for cleaning the floors, it is just hot water, vinegar, and dish soap. I keep it super simple. And there are days I just use my steam mop. It really just depends on the day. But I really, really hope this got you guys motivated to tackle your house. Like I said, don't feel like you have to do everything perfect. I know I don't do everything perfect. And if you can just do one room and then relax and do another room, go do that. You guys got this. If you need more motivation, check out one of my videos here on the side. But until next time, bye.
I grew up and I'm bitter.